Brightest blessings, everyone. Psychic medium Elizabeth Grove, the Paranormal Priestess. Welcome to the Paranormal Priestess YouTube channel. And if you are new to the channel, hello, welcome. I'm glad that you found me. And for all of my subscribers, thank you so much for all your love, for all of your support, for your comments. I love the connection with you. Many of you who have become clients, I've watched you grow, and it's just been such an amazing transformation to get to witness. So thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for those of you who work with me. I really do feel very, very blessed. My name is Elizabeth, as I said. I'm a medium. I'm a divine channeler. I'm also a Spirit Extractor Specialist, but I also happen to be a divine twin flame on the path to reunion. So I'm able to speak to those on the other side. I'm able to speak to those who are divine beings, hence more of the channeling in that way. I'm also able to clear dark interferences, psychic attacks, dark beings, that type of thing, as well as I am a healer as well. And I also happen to be a divine feminine on the path of the twin flame journey. And I'm really here to assist anyone and everyone who I'm really guided to assist, to be honest. So I am on the twin flame journey, but I'm really here to spread my light in all ways that I'm guided as a light worker, as someone who really wants to see this place, this beautiful earth, a much brighter, much positive place. So the type of information I'm putting out, and it's not only just related to the twin flame journey, although I do put a lot of information out for twin flames, but I'm hoping that I can reach a broader audience with talking about a lot of different spiritual subjects and motivational topics that are going to help someone to feel more empowered in their space and create positive changes in their lives. Today, actually, well, first of all, as you can tell behind me, I just wanted to bring this up in case no one has heard this, or maybe you missed my previous video, but I'm actually in the middle of a move. So I'm going through a lot of changes right now, and I know that a lot of people out there are too. So I'm not sure what is going to happen with my video schedule, because it looks like the closing may happen late November, early December. So I know there's a lot of work that's still ahead to get things situated and whatnot. So I have to see what's going to go on with that, but I'm very excited about this change, and I'm really looking forward to what's ahead. I'm here in my spirit chair with my Dunkin', with my pumpkin spice, and I actually want to be able to share a message today about Archangel Raphael and how Archangel Raphael has been with a lot of people lately. So if you're feeling Archangel Raphael's presence, this is no mistake whatsoever. And by the way, Archangel Raphael is connected with the Emerald Stone. And the emerald stone shares a lot of the properties, a lot of the qualities that are connected to Archangel Raphael. And Raphael has really been around to support people with their emotional healing, as well as finishing up some of their physical healing and helping with a physical ascension symptoms that a lot of people have been having lately. For those of you, who are awakened on a spiritual journey, a lot of you are having those ascension symptoms. They've been pretty intense lately. And Archangel Raphael has really been letting me know, and I'm going to let you know too, because this is the message for everybody collectively, is that there's a lot of changes that are going on, as far as leaving the past behind and being able to release traumas, release things that are holding us back from our power, release any type of past grudges, release anything that would be unforgiveness, perhaps unforgiveness with yourself, perhaps unforgiveness with others, perhaps you have a divine counterpart, you're a twin flame, and that forgiveness needs to come in there. And Archangel Raphael is really assisting with all of that emotional type of healing. And that's very much what the emerald stone does as well. And Archangel Raphael brings a lot of nurturing energy in. So this is a time of really nurturing oneself. So here we have the holiday season, and with the holiday season, it tends to be very stressful for people. A lot of people tend to get very low or depressed or anxious or worried what a divine counterpart, how they're spending the holidays, what they're doing. Perhaps the family situations are a little bit difficult. And, it's hard to have to be around maybe certain family members, and it's very tense. Perhaps there's old memories that are tied into the holiday season that you just don't want to remember, and it brings that back up for you. Or perhaps there are people from your past that tend to pop back in during the holiday season, because a lot of people have that loneliness kick in. And, these things come up. And I have to say that with Archangel Raphael around, it just makes it so much easier to navigate the holiday season, and to know that the main message that Raphael wants to bring forth is keeping peace within us, being able to establish that balance within us, that emotional balance. And definitely Emerald does that. And I got actually a synchronicity off a commercial. It's actually a Mucinex commercial. And the quote was, "You have power over pain, so the whole world looks different." And I knew right away that this was a message about some of the ways in which we're not peaceful, and then we go ahead and we manifest situations that are not peaceful. It lowers our vibe when we're in a state of fear. And so it really is, I changed that into an affirmation. I changed it to, I have power over my emotions, so the whole world looks different. And so Archangel Raphael is really stepping in to teach us how to have power over our emotions, and when it's going to be best for us to perhaps think, okay, well, maybe I won't react in this situation. Maybe I'm better off being steady in my emotions and in my light, and not getting aggravated by a certain person or aggravated by a certain situation and blowing up about it. And it's all about how we react. We can choose to react. It's all a choice. We choose our thoughts. We choose our perceptions. And Raphael's really here to help over the holiday season, to help you to choose peace. This is the time of peace. It really, really is. Being balanced and in tune with your emotions is really going to just bring so many benefits, because when we're in anxious energy, when we're in worried energy, we're in a low vibration. And honestly, nothing abundant that's positive, no positive abundance happens when we're not in peace. And that's what Raphael really was talking to me about when I was in a private conversation and meditation with Raphael, is that I had talked about abundance with him, and how could I be a better manifester of abundance, because I'm on a spiritual journey just like everyone else. I'm not perfect, but I've certainly grown in leaps and bounds, and I continue to grow, and I continue to share what I've learned on my journey. And it really was that Raphael was talking about being at peace with all areas in your life, and how certain areas of our life, like let's take money for example, and how people react in a very negative way usually with money. They worry that they don't have enough. They worry that, oh my gosh, perhaps I won't survive. There's always a lot of that fear reaction, the fear emotion comes up. And so it's not that someone's at peace with money. And the only way to truly bring in prosperity, bring in health, bring in the higher love, which a lot of people are on that type of journey, is to really be at peace with the now. Everything happens in the now. And so peace is really the key. Peaceful emotions, being at peace, and knowing that you are supported, and feeling at peace in the now, knowing that you are supported, and having a very good connection with what you are trying to manifest. So that's definitely something that I wanted to explore more and think about. And I caught myself actually having a lot of different negative reactions to certain situations and certain people and certain areas of my life and even like the area of health. And by the way, Emerald certainly helps with health. It helps with the physical health, helping the body to recuperate, regenerate, heals organs. It's even been known, I don't know as far as the benefit of this yet, but even with anti-aging, but it's a really great healer. It heals the heart as well. So it's not only an emotional healer, but it's also a physical healer. But with health, a lot of us tend to complain about our symptoms a lot. In fact, certain areas of our lives where we feel we are experiencing lack, and there's that perception or thought of lack, and we tend to complain about. We tend to vent to other people all the time. And we tend to always be in that emotion of fear, of anxiousness, of nervousness, of being unsettled within. And that's what Raphael really wanted to bring up, is that unsettling feeling there, feeling perhaps, oh my gosh, I'm always sick, I'm always ill, when am I going to feel better? And just feeling very depressed. And Raphael is here to really help you to stay positive in all areas of your life. Staying positive, as an example, with your health is extremely important. Because as we know, wherever you're going to put your thoughts, your attention, then those thoughts become emotions, and those emotions are energy, and that is what creates your reality. So Raphael's message is really to stay very positive. If you are experiencing health issues, if you're experiencing prosperity issues, and you're not seeing that prosperity coming through and things like that, your angels will help you to decipher, what those actual programs are in your mind. What are the ego thought patterns that are repetitive, that are acting as blocks? But once you're able to get those out, then it's about you're finally able to come into a state of peace, emotional peace. And then you can also not only take action, but you can surrender also to source as you're taking action with peace, with emotional balance, that you are constantly within the flow of giving and receiving. And that's where everything works. So peace certainly is key. I just want to see if Raphael had anything. There's a couple of things that I wrote down that Raphael also said to me. He said, and this is quote unquote, keep peace in your heart and soul, for your manifestations in glory will continue to unfold. And I'll say it again. I really loved this one that Raphael gave me. Keep peace in your heart and soul, for your manifestations in glory will continue to unfold. So if you catch yourself being very anxious or in anger about any area of your life, or feeling like you are always in lack, and really staying in that perception and in those emotions, remind yourself of this, about how peace, how emotional balance is so key to manifesting the very best in your life. Ego and anger and judgment and resistance, it all equals to disharmony. So if any of you are dreading the holiday season, like I had mentioned, and perhaps the holiday season is not something you're looking forward to because of whatever reasons, or issues with the family members and things, remember that you do have an ability to bring more light to the situation. You do have that ability, as someone who is an awakened person, to bring more peace and positivity no matter what the circumstances. You do have the power to shift that. You are a powerful shifter of energy. And so to go into a situation, from a negative standpoint and in a lower emotion is definitely not going to help whatsoever. Raphael really does say that, you do bring in more light. And so you do not bring in more light by being right. Again, you do not bring in more light by being right. So in this case, Raphael was talking about choosing love, rising above the need to be right, rising above the need to um, to fight. You know, it's being that peacemaker, being within your emotions, being that light in the darkness. And for those who are toxic, there's really not much, you can do more than be the light in these situations, not add more negativity or fuel to the fire, but to not allow other people's toxicity during the holiday seasons to get you down. Stay in your light, stay in the hope and faith that the season really does bring. We can choose to bring that. And if you are in a situation where you are twin flame and you are in physical separation during the holiday season, the message here is truly about understanding that your counterpart is being assisted now by Archangel Raphael, working through whatever emotional healing from the past is coming up for them. And you are still finishing up some of your work as well. And to know that all is being taken care of, everything is healing, everything is moving forward. There is a higher support, there is a higher light that's coming onto the earth. And just that sense of knowing that everything is being addressed and that the angels are assisting, that there is emotional healing and transition going on, to trust that everything is falling into place. And when the physicality of that destiny is meant to unfold, it will unfold when the time is right, in the perfect ways that probably you have never even thought of. So the key here is really to just stay within your peace, stay within your emotional balance, and give yourself that nurturing energy. There's also a lot of compassion energy, and Raphael is bringing a lot of that in, and so does Emerald, bringing compassion energy. It also helps with loving connections, soulmates, twin flames. It helps with that. Your compassion your compassion with others, despite whether it's towards a twin flame, which that of course is very much highlighted, but being compassionate towards yourself, being compassionate towards those family or friends that may not understand your journey or may not understand what you're going through. They have different points of view, different opinions, different ways of living. It's to, again, you do not bring in more light by being right. So this is really about rising above the triggers where you don't need to be triggered. Triggers are always a lesson. It always shows us what we need to be healing. But there are some things, if we are conscious, if we are aware, we have the choice to rise above those triggers. Definitely keep peace, keep emotional balance. And remember, during the season that it is a season of love, and you can make that choice, and Archangel Raphael will certainly assist you with that, to be the love. And to recognize that you do not need to have a physical representation of that during the holiday season. Yes, it's very nice to be able to, of course, have a partner and have that love and be able to spend the holiday season with that true love, with that unconditional love partner. Yes, it's wonderful to have a family situation where everyone's peaceful and no one's fighting, and and to have that type of, say, Hallmark type of scenario during the holidays. But is that in the cards for everyone? No. In reality, we have challenges in life. And we also have a destiny which we can't force to. So if you're not with, say, an unconditional love partner or twin flame or soulmate this season, maybe they're spending it with somebody else, and you're very worried about that. Perhaps they're not. Perhaps they're with family and doing what they need to do. The whole message here is to truly just be the love. Know that you are the love, and that for those of you who are on unconditional love partnership journeys, such as a twin flame journey, know that you have that love, and together you are love right here and right now. And that physical representation is not needed to prove it more. And to really respect and honor that love is really allowing this whole entire journey to unfold. Love, a higher love, is what showed this connection to you to begin with. And by you keeping peace and love and being balanced, it really just goes to show how far you've come, that you've been able to integrate that, where you are not being triggered by fear-based thoughts any longer, and you are not putting expectations on a partner, on a situation, that you're detached from expectations, and that you're here just being that love and spreading that light, whatever you're doing and wherever you are, you're being that. And Archangel Raphael will help you if you are falling into a little bit of fear energy there, wondering how you're going to get through the holidays. Just know that Raphael can assist you with finding your balance, so that way you can be that love and light no matter what. It's not dependent on anything. So I really hope that this message helped someone who may be feeling very anxious about the holiday season, maybe feeling lonely or depressed in some way, to know that the love is here, and that Archangel Raphael can be called on at any time to work closer with Raphael in an intimate way. And I do recommend picking up a piece of emerald stone as you work with Archangel Raphael. I also do find that Archangel Raphael works really, really well with Archangel Michael when it comes to cutting cords from the past, cleansing toxic situations, karmic situations, and things of that nature. They're working with Raphael for that emotional healing, physical healing, and Michael with that clearing energy, cutting away energy. It's really a great combination. So I wish you all the brightest of blessings, and remember, from the heart of the darkness is born the light. Brightest blessings, everyone. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.